What's going on, guys? Slothi here with another video, and I have a special guest with me, my roommate.
Hi.
And we are going to be doing a little something different. It's going to be doing my first mukbang. I think both of our first mukbangs. She likes to watch them. I have my questions about them, but yeah, definitely going to be something new. So if you don't like people eating and talking, this might not be the video for you, because that's exactly what this is. And today we're going to be talking about quarantine is going to be the main topic of today's, and just kind of life in quarantine. But I think first let's show off what we have.
Okay.
I'll show off me. Okay, I got mac and cheese. Oh yeah, all this provided from Hy-Vee, and yeah, it was not cheap. I got some beans, some baked beans, mashed potatoes, and turkey gravy. Some pulled pork with barbecue sauce. And then some just potato salad. I accidentally warmed it up, and I was like, great. And that's why I was in the freezer for a bit.
You know, it might be good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Potato
Yeah,
salad,
I don't
hot
know.
potato salad.
So,
Okay, and then I just got vegan sushi. This one is just a veggie roll. Has like vegan cream cheese, avocado, veggies. This one's called the cowgirl roll. It kind of tastes like a hamburger. It's really good. And then this one is, what is in this? It's like,
looks like a jalapeno.
it's
Is
not
that what
jalapeno.
that is?
It's
Oh,
like,
it's not?
it's eggplant on top, vegan cream cheese. I really don't know what's inside though.
Okay.
Can't tell you, but.
Okay. Cool.
And then
Yeah.
sauces.
She's going with the vegan. I am going for not the vegan, even though probably.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not vegan. I'm gonna set up my plate real quick.
Okay.
So, I feel like quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been doing?
Okay.
Doing
Honestly,
okay?
really like having time off. I'm not stressed out from work. I actually have time to do things,
Yeah.
be outside, but
And I feel like that's like almost like what the world needed at this point, because it's like just like a nice like break almost from everything. But even things are opening back up again, because even like the bar across the street that just started.
today.
So that's been interesting, and I guess we'll see how that goes.
Okay, I'm just gonna start eating.
Oh yeah. No, go for it. I need to get myself set up. Okay.
But it's fine. It's just like still just wondering what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Keep on hearing about a second wave, and that makes me nervous.
Yeah, because I was talking about this with some friends earlier, but I don't know. It's like I'm at the point where it's like, man, I don't know. Like, there's still a lot of things that could happen if we go back, but also I'm at the point where I'm like, it'd be really nice if things could just get. I think that's kind of just what everyone is looking for right now, is some normalcy.
Oh, really quick. This is pineapple.
Oh, it's pineapple?
Yeah, I just tasted it. I
Okay.
forgot that it said. I mean, you weren't wondering, but
Okay,
I mean, you were
okay.
earlier, but. Okay.
And what's the name of it?
I think it's like South Pacific or something.
South Pacific roll. And where'd you get it from?
Blue sushi.
Blue Sushi. Really good stuff. I like their sushi.
They have like a couple locations, like in the States, but yeah, it's so good. But
And they have vegan options.
but I don't know. I just feel like people too. I don't know. I feel like people don't really want to go back to work at this point.
Yeah. No, I mean, people are getting some nice unemployment checks and stuff like that. But you're not. Are you getting unemployment? No, yeah.
Plus, too, like thinking about, I guess restaurants may be good, but just people that rely on like tips and I don't know. So I'm just wondering. Okay, this is not working. Just wondering, like, when places open back up, are people even going to be making that much money when they're like back?
Well, yeah, because I think right now a lot of places are going by like a 10 by 10 by 10, or pretty much like limiting the amount of people who can go into.
Well, I went to a bar last night, and there was way more than.
Yeah, and then I think even.
Oh, fuck.
All right, sorry folks, got the camera knocked over for a second by my cat. We're using her cat tower. I need to get a proper something to hold my camera better, because the cat holder's not doing so great, or the cat scratcher thing. But what were we saying? Oh, there was way more people in the bar than there should have been. Yeah. No, no.
It was a lot.
And then I think people are definitely. I'm in a Facebook group, and it's like a quarantine beer chug group, and it's very. I can see a lot of people are very excited to go pay for overpriced drinks again.
Yeah, and just get out of the house.
And just get out of the house and just have fun, see their friends. Yeah, like I said, I saw some friends earlier. We were outside though. I mean, we definitely didn't probably say 6 feet apart, but I don't know. It's just kind of getting to the point where, yeah, people are getting tired. People are getting tired. I think also this quarantine, I've been hearing from a lot of people. I feel like even with you, it's almost like kind of feels almost like you're even more tired all the time, just because of you're not having like a routine. You're not having a routine, and it really just throws you off.
Yeah. You know, I think I need a routine. Some days I'm fine. And some days I get really sad. I mean, I'm fine, but yeah, some days are just kind of, I don't know, I'm like, some days I don't want to, some days I'm like, fine being outside and doing a bunch of things and feeling like productive just with like being active and stuff, and some days I really just don't want to do anything. I don't know, but I go back to work on Monday at Mojo.
Okay.
So that'll be nice, but yeah, we were supposed to go to a music festival.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to be going we were one of those people that had a music festival planned, but unfortunately got canceled until next year, or just canceled in general, just got shut down because of the thing, so we've suffered.
Been through it all.
Yeah, we've been through it all.
Really is sad though.
Yeah. No, definitely like it sounds like a summer of no fun.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like, just like a summer of no fun.
Yeah, because music festivals are just so, I don't know, just time to kind of get away from a bunch of stuff and escape a little bit, but no, we can't do that. I wonder if like any winter festivals that happen, like Snow Globe.
Or Global Dance.
Or Global Dance.
Or is there one called Snow Globe?
There's one called Snow Globe.
Oh, okay. I've never even heard of Snow Globe.
And then, Decadence?
Oh, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah, Decadence. Not Global Dance. Global Dance is during the summer, probably also about to be canceled.
But I wonder if they're going to do anything.
Yeah.
Probably not, because it's going to be in an indoor, closed, confined space.
Yeah, and it'd be too many people close together.
Yeah, and it's like winter time. It's not going to be super hot. Because they're saying, right, that like, temperatures like killing it off somewhat.
Yeah,
It's like past
they
85 degrees.
They say 85 degrees. I just wonder, if it can still like survive somewhere, if it could like still survive in someone's house.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I don't think without a host it can't live without that long, because I've heard it can last on like plastic bottles for like 4 days, but I feel like even after, so it eventually has to die off somewhere. It needs to be like attached to someone to be able to live.
Yeah.
So.
I feel like couldn't it go on for a long time though? Like for it to just die off, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah. Or until we come up with a vaccine, which they say in like a year.
Yeah.
I guess now it'd be like 10 months, but still that's a long time.
I believe it's only been 2 months of this.
Yeah. Yep. And then, for someone like me, who was an essential worker, which the more time goes by, I feel like, I don't know how essential I feel. Because I feel like I'm just getting played and getting called like a nice nickname.
A nickname?
Or like a nice, like they just kind of made up a name, be like, oh man, look at this guy. We'll call them essential to make them feel important. So it feels kind of like something like that, where I'm like, okay, this kind of, I don't want to be essential anymore. Because people are coming in, still being rude. I work at a Hy-Vee, and Yeah, no. A Hy-Vee and a Dollar Tree. And both my jobs have stayed open. For me, life hasn't changed really. I still work, if sometimes even more. So I feel like it's tiring for me in a different way where I'm just having to deal with, honestly, just hearing about everything that's going on in the world right now and then also having to go to work still consistently. I think that's just been a whole tiring thing for me. Because I'm like, man, there'd be some days I'd like to be a little quarantined and just kind of chill, stay home, not have to worry about stuff.
No, it's pretty crazy.
Just,
Sorry.
you're fine. I'm like, and just because there's just been so many things happening and just like, okay, like it'd be nice to just get a little break and not have to go to work and then come home and then worry even more about the world, what's going on in it.
Yeah, I'm honestly like I don't really watch the news or anything with it anymore. Because it's just I don't know. I was reading this thing about this picture of how many deaths there were last year from different things. And abortion was like over 10 million people. And then I don't remember the rest of the list, but Corona was like the bottom one. It was like over 46,000.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, it's just crazy. Clearly, we weren't prepared for this.
Yeah, I feel
So
like
I'm like, if this is gonna happen again, I'm like, okay. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully we have a better system next time.
But I feel like the government could be helping out with like a lot of small businesses and like they have a shit ton of money that they could be.
Yeah. Well, they're leaving it up. They're saying they're leaving it up to the states, but it's like I feel like that's just kind of like passing off the blame because like they want to put themselves in a situation in so many aspects of our lives. But then the corona comes around and they're like, no, that's the state's responsibility. Yeah. That's up to the states, and be like, okay, yeah, not us. I'm like, okay, well, nice. Cool. Leave us in this time. This is the one thing you don't want to touch, but all of our private information. Oh, Kakimo. Oh.
See, I know how to do these. I watch so many of these, and I know what people do.
Yeah, and if you didn't notice what I was drinking, it's fresh squeezed apple juice. Fresh squeezed.
I'm just drinking water. Yeah. Actually, I have lemonade right there, but I feel like that's gonna.
You have lemonade?
Right there, that bottle. I got it earlier. Yeah, it's just really weird. And it sucks because it's like. I don't really think a lot of people. I mean, I don't know. People are so scared about the economy, but it's also like probably so shitty, obviously, for people that have like lost people personally to this. But it's just like there's so many factors, and think about people that are in like abusive homes and children that are in abusive homes.
Yeah,
and
being locked in with them.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's like what do you do? There's only I don't know. Yeah, and I was watching this video this doctor put out about like how it's not good for our immune systems to be like shut down and quarantine away from people and then to just like all go out. I know different states have different dates that they're getting rid of the lockdown, but it probably would be better to have our immune systems like build up to it. And
we're gonna come outside and be like, oh, everyone's gonna be like, oh, germs. What are germs? We've all just been like cleaning, and plus like, you're supposed to get in the dirt sometimes, get dirty, get germs, and then so you can like build an immunity. I mean, mostly as kids, but still, it's kind of like the same thing. You stay inside all the time, you're cleaning yourself all the time. Whenever your body does interact with any sort of germ, it's gonna be it's not gonna be a good time. Your body's probably gonna react negatively to it.
Yeah, that's not good.
Lots of people are probably gonna get colds and stuff.
Trying to think of any other updates I've heard with the virus.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really.
You've watched a lot of movies.
Yeah, movies.
Trying to think. We rode bikes.
Yep. We rode bikes sometimes.
And then got charged a bunch of money for it. So.
Yeah, we have these bikes in our neighborhood that you can buy, but whenever we tried to put one back in and lock it back in, it didn't register. And ended up charging for like a few hours. So
Yeah,
that's
great.
fun. But yeah, I've been just trying to keep busy, just trying to do stuff, trying to definitely get outside a bunch. It's weird staying away from people. Like I haven't been able to I haven't like hugged or kissed my mom since this has happened. Uh, just because we just have kind of people in our family that we don't know if we just don't want any sort of just trying to keep it as safe as possible. And I feel like that's for a lot of people. They're just not getting to see family members, and I feel like that would just be really sad, especially for like the elderly people and retirement homes. I thought about that a lot at the beginning. I'm like, man, that would suck for someone to get an elderly person to get coronavirus, be dying of coronavirus, and then not be able to see their family because they have coronavirus. It's like, wow, that would be just like your dying moments, or like with nurses and people in masks all around you. It's like that would not be fun to me.
I haven't been able to see my grandpa for.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time. The last time I saw him, it was at like probably a family thing, but we haven't been able to see him. I mean, my dad's been taking care of him and seeing him, but yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Very, very weird.
I haven't seen my grandpa in a while, but I've seen my grandma a few times, but I mean, it was either outside or in a store where we were standing apart and not interacting with each other. So yeah, definitely. I think just as people in general, we're used to having those interactions. We're used to having those like random hugs and handshakes and high fives and just like small interactions like that. And it's just really throwing a lot of us off to have those kind of like things taken away.
Yeah.
Like whenever I said goodbye to my friends earlier, I didn't, we didn't fist bump. We didn't, you just kind of have to say, bye, see ya. So, I don't know. It's just getting to a point where hopefully things are going to calm down. I mean, at some point, people are going to just have to start getting more comfortable interacting again.
Yeah, some people are just, like, some people don't care, and some people, like...
Some people don't care, some people think it's fake, some people
People are freaking out.
Some people are like super freaking out. I think I was talking to, I think I made like a Facebook post, and I'm like, I bet these masks end up staying around even after this whole thing is over.
I wonder how much the masks even like protect against, or I don't know.
I don't think, from what I've understood, it's just to kind of lessen the amount that your breath goes, because I saw this like video where it showed how far your breath can travel, just from like plain old, and even sort of any sort of cloth mask or anything kind of dampens it a little bit, so it kind of lessens that gap from like 6 feet to like, I don't know, 4 feet. I'm sure it doesn't help like an amazing amount unless you have one of the really, really good masks. But those N95, N95, I can't remember which letter, but yeah, it's just to kind of like dampen the amount that you're spreading around. So yeah, I'm not sure how much they do either. I'm also not a scientist. I've also seen things where I haven't even really read much about it, but apparently like it's actually unhealthy for healthy people to wear the mask or something like that.
Unhealthy for healthy people too.
Yeah, unhealthy for people that don't have it to have it. I can't remember the reasoning why. Probably because you're like breathing in your same stuff over and over.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I just feel like it's so much like contact. Like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, some people, like I had a Zoom meeting for work, and my boss was like saying that we're not gonna wear gloves because it's like almost just as much like cross contamination as like.
Well,
but we have to wear masks.
If you wear like gloves for a long period of time, I mean,
unless you're like constantly washing them off.
Yeah, you'd have to either be washing them off or changing them. That's what a lot of people weren't getting at first. They'd be wearing a pair of gloves all day. And it's like, just because you're wearing gloves, it does not mean
it's like,
you're keeping the germs off of you.
Yeah.
those gloves are very contaminated. But I feel like I even do that, like, a lot of people, there's pictures of people wearing their masks wrong or whatever. But those people were probably caught at a time where they were just trying to get a breath. Because that's how I get at work. I have to wear my mask at work. And I'm going to be honest, I can't wear that thing my whole shift. I am like breathing my hot air. I feel like I'm I feel like claustrophobic in it. I feel like everything's like shut around me. I have to pull that thing down sometimes and just get a breath.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I feel like a dog with a muzzle on or something.
I know. It stresses me out.
Yeah.
And I notice my mask like goes down to my neck, and I feel like I'm choking or something.
Chalk out.
Sorry.
My cat sucks. But I don't know. Yeah, the mask thing just is very weird. Very uncomfortable, what I should say.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's just a sad, weird time. And I feel like it's going to change history forever. Mm-hmm. People are always probably going to be weird about hugging each other or just like, I don't know, just...
Yeah, interacting with each other from now on, because it's just going to put that paranoid thing in your head where it's like, I'm not going to be getting the next virus or whatever.
Yeah. Or I was even thinking about, like, today I was thinking about, like, even movie theaters. I'm like, wow, I haven't been to a movie in a really long time. I'm like, it's just crazy how much you don't realize how much when you go out to public, how centered it on is. It's, like, obviously a community thing. Like, when you go to a restaurant, it's, like, a bunch of people there. Movie theater, you go when it's not, like, obviously, like, an individual thing, really. So you're always in groups of, like, crowds.
Yeah.
Music festivals, concerts, clubs. Yeah, ew, and like everyone's sweaty and hot, and spitting everywhere, and like, yeah, it's just gonna change so much.
Yep. We are witnessing history, living through historic times.
Ooh, this ginger is okay.
Okay. Ginger. Is it hot?
No, it's
Or
just
it's like, oh, I guess not, ginger's not hot, but...
It's just, I mean, you can try it if you want. It's just
No.
very...
I don't think ginger would go good with, like, barbecue.
Yeah, no. No, it wouldn't. But, wait, I was just about to say something. We were just talking about movie theaters and...
Concerts, and we're witnessing history.
Yeah, I got my nails done the other day, and, like, it freaked me out because the woman had, like, a thermometer, but it was, like, a one you put to your head, and it, like, freaked me. Not that I thought she was gonna, like, shoot me.
But it felt like a laser.
But she, like, went up right. She didn't warn me or anything, and she, like, right when I walked, I don't know, it just freaked me out. It was just weird.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I've been seeing a lot of people with those things, checking people before they come in, or at least, like, people's employees, making sure they don't have a fever, making sure they're taking care of themselves well. So, yeah, it's going to feel weird, like, if they start, like, forcing people, be like everyone before every store they come into, they have to check your temperature. It's going to feel like kind of like what do they call those camps that they kept the Jews? Concentration camps, kind of concentration camp thing. Be like, next in line, okay, you're good. Sorry, sir, you can't come in.
I feel like concentration camps, though, were, like, way more intense.
No, I'm saying it's going to feel concentration camp-like, and obviously nothing's going to be like a concentration camp, but, like, just kind of that feeling of, like...
Yeah.
And
like
people are already people are making it so dramatic that they're talking about, like, my body, my choice, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like if that was, like, even a thing, definitely they would make it into, like, we're in a concentration camp.
Yeah, that would, yeah.
But I don't know about you, but I'm getting pretty full.
We suck at mukbangs because you're supposed to eat all the food, right? I think.
No, some of them don't eat all the food. I know some of them, they just eat large amounts, but I've seen so large of amounts that I know they couldn't eat all that. So I think we did good for the first mukbang. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much done talking about quarantine. Maybe we'll have to do another one of these. This was interesting. This wasn't too bad. I feel like it's better than just like the ones where they just eat and you really concentrate on a lot of the eating. hopefully this is almost like a dinner with people. You can put this on in the background, eat along with us, or live vicariously through us.
Wait, I just want to see. Okay, you don't have to put this in, obviously, but I just want to see if the microphone.
Getting that ASMR of eating. Maybe I need to get it so we can have two mics, and we can really just get in close and really just chew into it.
The sushi's really good. You have to whisper into the mic. Okay, you too. You too.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do it with mashed potatoes.
Yeah, oh god. It's not sound like some. You can't even hear it.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, I feel like all my stuff is like mush.
What about beans?
Beans? You want to hear beans? Here we go.
I don't know if you can. Yeah, I can hear you chewing right now.
So there you go. There was the ASMR part. If you were looking for that, you can just replay that over and over. But yeah, I think I'm full.
Me too.
And
I'll continue eating.
and I think that might just wrap it up for today's video. So if you like mukbangs, make mukbangs, and go ahead and give it a like so I can get a response from you guys. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. So for my roommate and me, Slothi, I'm signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.